Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dynasty's Racing League's DRL TV. Tonight I'm your host, David Wellborn, and joining me in the booth tonight, as always, is my good friend, Rod Fussinaw. How you doing, Rod?
Doing well, Dave. How's everybody doing out there?
Yeah, we getting by, bro. We getting by. Looking forward to this. Why in the world do we have 59 minutes and 59 seconds for qualifying? What in the world is going on? I hope that's not right. Do you see that too?
No, I'm looking.
Okay.
No, I'm showing 4 minutes, 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6,
I'm
5.
wondering if I've locked up inside of iRacing or them because I can't even find a car on track.
You got David Wright on the track.
We do 42.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm locked up in iRacing or something.
Yeah, I got Harmon on the track. I got Wright.
What is going on?
Well, yeah, you just actually got booted.
I did?
Yeah, by the game. Well,
Wow.
the throughput fell to unacceptable.
Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll try to get back in. You get to see what it goes through to get back in.
Well, right now we've got the 68 of Thomas Harmon, a championship contender, sitting on the pole.
Way to go, Harmon. I just... Please close the simulator if you wish to launch a new session. I don't want to close the simulator, and I definitely... I said watch. Are you kidding me? So I definitely just do not like this new
Interface.
yeah.
Well, we've got the 24 of Eric Wolf taking over the pole position. Harmon drops back to second, and Kevin Dick is now in the number 3 slot. So 1, 2, and 3 are all championship contenders.
If I forfeit, it will not let me back into the race to broadcast. All right, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
New interface it is. That new interface isn't a website like it used to be. It's actually an app running. You follow that? The new UI is top right where the helmet is. Top right of what did it do? Just kick you out altogether, not let you back in? Doesn't want to let you back in. Yeah, I think they're actually pacing now. No, they're still gridding. Now they're actually starting to pace lap. Coming out of 4 to take the green. Oh, first corner, 99's into the wall. Mike Springer's into the wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are still trying. We're having some major technical difficulties, so just bear with me. We'll try to get this race in.
You might be able to still use the old one for league stuff. Because it's not just a website. It's actually running. If you hit Control Alt Delete, you should be able to see what apps or what applications are running. Well, Eric Wolf's coming off a 4 to finish Lap 5, he's led all 5 of the first laps. He's got Harmon right on his bumper. Our championship 4 are running 1, 2, 3, and 5. Yep. No, league sessions, there'll be tons of. What do you got at the top right? Withdraw, join, nothing? Do you have. No, don't care about that. Other side, top right. What's next to withdraw? Nothing? Yeah, you should still have something there. Have you signed out and quit from there yet? From the all the way down at the bottom of the helmet. Do that once, then log back in. When you click on the helmet, you get like a full menu, has your name at the top, and all the way bottom, sign out and quit. No, web page is just a web page. That's what I was getting at before. What this new interface isn't really like the website. It's an actual program that's running. So you're actually connected to iRacing. You're not in a session, but you're connected. It's unlike it was before where, you had a website and you had to actually connect to something and you were just browsing a website. Now you have a physical connection as soon as you log on the new UI. Found that out when I was changing INI settings. They wouldn't take effect until I closed out of the new UI. Yeah, it doesn't. What do you have under my leagues? Click on Grand National Series. You want my leagues. Go to leagues and then my leagues. What does it say when you go to leagues, my leagues? Just the trucks? No, I can't even see any sessions for the Grand National Series. I wonder if it's too late now to get in and see anything. Go launch the old website. Did you launch the old website yet? All right, which at this point, the only thing I could say that we've got left is reboot your whole system. But yeah, I don't know at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, iRacing is refusing to allow me to get back into the system, into the game. Unfortunately, not going to be able to make this final broadcast. I'm very sorry, and it's very disappointing. Good night and God bless. Sorry for the inconvenience, ladies and gentlemen. I've done everything I know to do without restarting the computer, and if I restart, then this it's not going to bring me back into the broadcast. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the final Truck Series race. It would have been nice to see who would have won it, but I'll keep messing around. Maybe I can get it going. I don't know.
I'm gonna jump down into KFM and
ladies and gentlemen, if you're seeing what I'm seeing, it says I'm at 46%. So I may be able to get back into this race, and we might be able to get this thing at least broadcasted. I don't like giving up, especially this is the final broadcast of the season. So Rod Fossenau is going to be joining me back here in the booth in just a second. But as of right now, it says I'm at 75%. I actually had to go and uninstall the iRacing altogether. Completely. Yeah, I'm back in the race now. So, yeehaw. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. IE is here.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot that's changed since I basically called it out radio style the first 5 laps. Eric Wolf has led this thing from the get-go.
Now I just got to be able to see if I can't get the interface going back again.
Yeah, we got Eric Wolf out front. 2 seconds back, we got Thomas Harmon, and about half a second behind Harmon, we got J.W. Miller's moved up to the 3rd spot, and then Kevin Dick is a full 4 seconds back from J.W. Miller, almost 7 seconds off the lead. We're about 10 laps shy of green flag pit stops, too.
Seriously, dude.
We've actually got Eric Wolf coming around the 10th place car to put Mr. Springer a lap down.
And our leader is who now? Eric Wolf? Let's see. You said the leader was Eric Wolf, is that right?
Eric Wolf.
Okay.
P1.
P1. Eric Wolf. Alright.
Harmon is in 2nd, J.W. Miller's in 3rd, and Kevin Dick is in 4th. Those are our 4 championship drivers, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
We're going to interrupt this unscheduled. I don't even know how to say it now. But we are back now, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like 59 laps into this race is what it took us to get this thing going. Green flag pit stops are now starting. In case you're just joining us, it is coming down to J.W. Miller, Eric Wolf, Kevin Dick, and Thomas Harmon. Those are the 4 gentlemen that are in this race for the championship. It's going to come down to whoever has the best finish will actually win the championship here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I am sorry that it took 60 laps to get this thing going. We're going to get a little over half of the race in here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but it's that new interface. It doesn't like me, and I don't like it. So it is what it is. And I restarted this computer like 3 times before the race tonight. So, but Eric Wolf's down pit road. He's going to give up the lead right now to Harmon temporarily. And not so sure. Harmon has not come into pits, so 4 drivers have not pitted. Harmon, Burgess, King Cott, and Mike Springer. You still here with me, Rod?
I am here.
Okay, I just tell me it's awful silent, so I'll get worried when I don't hear nobody talk back to me.
Yeah, there really isn't a whole lot going on in this race. It's been pretty consistent. I dare I say pretty boring.
And Harrison Chandler, we were talking about him earlier. He did not actually even start this race tonight, and I remember him. He has raced with us before, so he's not really a new driver per se. I think he's actually been here a year ago, late, but I don't think he's run that many races though. He may actually just been helping out with race control, as I don't see Richard Springer even on the track at all.
Actually, admin.
Okay, so that's what they did. Those two are admitting tonight, and we had 10 drivers in this race that actually started this race. Harmon still out on track. I'm surprised to see Eric Wolf actually come down pit road, because it looks to me like Harmon is going to do, or try to attempt to do what Eric Wolf did here last year, which is do a one-stopper. And he can do it now. I mean, he's that far.
Did that. And Wolf can already go the rest of the race without stopping again. Excuse me.
And Harmon, he's going to have to stop at some point. And he's actually now at the point to where he can make it. I mean, here he comes, too, down pit road.
Harmon.
He's going to be able to make it on one stop. I'm not sure about the other drivers now that have already pitted, but at least Burgess, Kingcott, and Harmon for sure are going to be able to do it on one stop. And like I said, we had Eric Wolf, who did it earlier in the season. He did a one-stop race. I don't remember if that worked out for him or not, but I do remember that he tried to at least attempted to do it on a one-stop.
Well, Wolf's got J.W. Miller all over him, and this will be for the lead when everything cycles through.
Eric Wolf started on the pole, currently running in the third position. Kingcott smartly gets out of the way to let these leaders go by. And, you know, J.W. Miller did win our Martinsville race. That locked him into the championship here for this tonight's race. So, got to mention that. Ladies and gentlemen, this will most likely be my last broadcast here for Dynasty Racing League. It's DRL TV. It's definitely going to be the last one for this season anyway. May come back and do one or every now and then. But as far as being a regular broadcaster, is not going to be doing that anymore. Halloween night, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you follow me. Know what I'm getting ready to say, but my cousin's husband was shot and killed Halloween night, so we're going to dedicate this final race to him. He was a regular at Bowman Gray Stadium. He drove the number 3 car. So, yeah, we're going to dedicate this to Casey Myers and his family, since how I got it going, and thoughts and prayers are with our family and his. 70 laps into this race, Eric Wolf has retaken the lead. J.W. Miller, Kevin Dick, Brent Kingcott, Thomas Harmon, Taylor Butcher Benjamin. You know, I'm upset that Taylor didn't get into the series, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the way J.W. Miller's driving this race right now, I think J.W. probably earned this spot.
Well, he definitely earned it with the Martinsville race. I didn't get to see the race, but I think winning the race, if you can win at Martinsville, you earned your way into the championship. That's for sure. But yeah.
He may not have the body of work that TBB did throughout the season, but J.W. Miller's, he's right there. If J.W. Miller wasn't in, he'd be probably the 5th best driver at this race right now.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm not going to disagree with you on that one. So, Well, I mean, you got what we got. You know, we got Eric Wolf, J.W. Miller, Kevin King, Kevin Dick, Brent Kingcock, Thomas Harmon, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Musel, Wright, Burgess, and Springer, Mike Springer. Those are the 10 drivers that we have in this race. And with the exception of Kingcock being right there and
Kingcott's got to bring that number 4 KFM machine to pit road eventually. He has not pitted yet.
well, the top 4 drivers are our 4 drivers that are running for our championship.
That is correct.
And Kingcock heard you and come down pit road right then. So, and you know, I'm looking at this timing and scoring board here. I'm surprised that Kevin Dick and Harmon are over 7 seconds back. But then again, you know, they did only do. Well, Kevin Dick is on the same track with J.W. Miller and Eric Wolf. Harmon's the odd man out. He's got 8 lap fresher tires than everybody else. So he stayed out 8 laps longer than, or actually, according to this, he stayed out a little bit more, like 15 laps longer than Eric Wolf did.
That's what I show, and it's not really showing on the scoring on the track. He's not gaining a whole lot. No, it's possible he's trying to save those tires for the last, 20 laps or so, but
We got 50 to go.
I don't know. For my money, you go now. You don't wait. This is the championship.
Yeah, you made your bed. Yeah, you made your bed. You're laying in it now, bud. Go ahead and pull the straw over your head and let's go.
And he's got to get around Kevin Dick, J.W. Miller, and Eric Wolf to get back up to that first spot. And J.W. seems to be fading a little bit.
I think he's just playing it smooth. I see him gain and then I see him lose. I see him gain and I see him lose. He's not letting him run away with it. But I'm looking, and Harmon did make it around Kevin Dick. I can't tell if it's actually gaining or not. We'll wait and see another lap to go to see if Harmon is actually gaining on Eric Wolf and J.W. Miller. They were at 7.3, 7.4 that last lap. A tenth of a second's not going to do it. You're going to have to make up a lot more than that.
No, he's going to need probably 2 or 3 tenths of a second every lap to get there.
And he's got Kevin Dick right there with him. And Kevin Dick appears to have some front end damage. So he's tagged the wall somewhere.
That is correct. He does have some significant right front damage.
Yeah, he's nailed that outside wall at some point. Probably during the 50 laps that we wasn't here. But we're getting it in, ladies and gentlemen. I was determined to get this broadcast in, just because it is the last broadcast of the season, and my final broadcast. So
Kevin Dick has had that damage for a significant amount of time, and he didn't get any of it fixed when he was on pit road, probably due to the green flag stop situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he somewhere between lap 29 and 30 is when he got that damage.
Wow. Battles. Is there a battle? We got a Musel and a Wright battle going on. This is for 7th place. And they are the closest ones on track, other than the J.W. Miller Eric Wolf battle going on. And these two gentlemen are the last drivers on the lead lap. Mike Springer and Kingcott both have won a lap down. We'll get back up front as that gap is slowly increasing. Eric Wolf is gaining or pulling away ever so slightly. 5 laps ago he was at 5/10, and now he's at 7/10. So he's gained 2/10 overall. Harmon's closed the gap to 7/10 of a second, or 7 seconds. 6.9 now. So he's coming. It's just I don't know if he's going to have enough time and track to get there. And you know how Eric Wolf is. You know, he plays possum a lot.
Yeah, if he's playing possum from the point now, he's wasting it. He needs to just go.
He gained 3/10 of a second that round right there. Harmon did. So Harmon's coming. I just don't know if he's going to have enough time to do it. Yeah, just a little clarification on Casey. Casey was a Marine. Good man. He was a really good man. From what we understand is that he broke up a fight that broke out at a Halloween party and ended up paying the ultimate price for it. Him and 3 other people were injured in that scuffle. Casey broke up the fight and ended up he was shot 4 times. So it's a heavy heart, and I'm dedicating this race to Casey Myers and April Myers, my cousin April. So, and Casey was her husband. Like I said, 4 children. He had 4 boys. So rough. He was a real strong community leader. Coached baseball for a couple of teams. They were big into that. Man, he would give you the shirt right off his back if you needed it, dude. That's just how good of a guy he really was. And 40 years old to lose your life at trying to break up a fight at a Halloween party.
Way too young.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened, man. Back in the good old days, back when I was growing up, we'd be doing some drinking. We'd get in fights. We'd beat each other up. And then we'd shake hands, get it over with, and go sit back down and start drinking again. Today, I don't know what's got into people. 53-year-old man pulls a gun at a Halloween party and ends up shooting and killing a 40-year-old man and injuring 3 others. I don't understand the thinking behind that. And the bad thing about it is Casey took a gun away from him. And I guess he assumed that that was the only gun he had on him, but apparently the guy had 2 guns on him. And when Casey got one of them away from him, he pulled the other. So 30 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm adding wrong. 35 laps to go. Eric Wolf is your leader. J.W. Miller is second. Thomas Harmon's third. Kevin Dick fourth. Taylor Butcher Benjamin rounding out the top 5. Matt Burgess 6th. Dustin Musial 7th. David Wright 8th. Mike Springer 9th. And Brent Kingcott 10th.
I think Harmon might actually be able to get there.
He's a-coming. He's cut that lead down by almost 2 full seconds. And Miller is slowly but surely fading. Not fading by a whole bunch, but he's definitely fading. And we know how Harmon is. I mean, how Eric Wolf is. He may just be playing with him. Saving them tires. Gonna wait till Harmon gets to him, and then dog it for the last 5 or 10 laps. But it's a little too late to do our picks. But at the beginning of the race, both of us agreed that it would either come down to Eric Wolf or Kevin Dick. We wasn't even thinking Harmon would be able to be a factor in this, even though we knew he was going to start up front. Just by the practice times, I figured that Eric Wolf and so did my Rod Fossenall thought Kevin Dick, those two would be the ones that would be the cream of the crop here tonight. But Harmon's a coming.
Yeah, Harmon actually started up front this race instead of starting in the back like he usually does.
See, he started third, and he's currently running third. And
Well, you know why he starts in the back, right?
Oh yeah, because it's fun to go to the front.
Because it's fun.
Well, Harmon's got the freshest tires out there amongst everyone, other than Brent Keencott and Matt Burgess. So Harmon, what it looks to be like 8-9 laps fresher tires, is a gaining. He's actually gaining on Eric Wolf. 5.4 was 5.8, so he's gained 0.4 of a second in that last lap. But he's got 30 laps to go. Not sure he can gain that much. I mean, you're talking about running down 5 seconds in 30 laps. Eric's going to have to hit the wall or something, and they're coming up on Musel.
Well, and the thing is, the amount that he gains is going to drop off, and the 10 lap advantage, 15 lap advantage he has in tires is going to equalize eventually, where they both have basically just crap tires.
Yeah. So we got the Wright and the Musel battle going on in front of these leaders here. Leaders are 0.6 of a second off the back end of Musel right now. Maybe a little more, but they are definitely coming up on the back end of the Musel.
Now, let me just refresh everybody that Mr. Harmon and Mr. Wright do have a little bit of a history at Bristol.
Oh yeah.
Is Mr. Wright going to just pull over and let Harmon go?
No.
I wouldn't think so.
No. I do not foresee that happening. I don't think Wright would intentionally. I don't even think he's going to be a factor, because, I mean, Harmon's way back here off of that. I was referring to Eric Wolf.
Yeah, but eventually Harmon's going to get to him and need to get by him, and it may cost him, half a second, maybe even a full second of, gaining.
Well, he's cutting it down, dude. I mean, he's definitely cutting that thing. 5 laps. He's got it down to 4.7. So he's gained almost a full second. He's going to have to do a lot better than that for 5 laps. To gain a full second in 5. I mean, if you do the math, he can get to him if it holds up.
That's why I brought up the David Wright issue. I mean, if Wright pulls over and lets him go, then it's a moot point. But I think Wright's going to race him hard, and make him earn that pass. And Wright's not a regular in this Grand National Series. He's a truck driver.
That's true too. Did Wright make it into the playoffs, or?
Wright did not.
Dang. Yeah, we've had a lot going on here in our final season here, ladies and gentlemen. With our leader James Pandolf moving and everything, was unable to get a lot of the broadcasts in here lately for the truck series. And, it seems like oh wow, J.W. Miller really was sliding that car sideways up the track. With the Grand National Series and everything that's been going on in my life, just really, really sucks. Wife having a heart attack. Like I said, as I was telling Rod, one of my good friends' neighbors, we don't even know how she's died yet. She died 2 days before Halloween. That is still undetermined. They are suspecting foul play in that as well. And then my uncle, Ken Brooks, had a heart attack and passed away 6 days before Halloween. So they say it comes in threes. So I'm hoping that's the last three I see for a while.
It's like Harmon has fallen back above 5.3 seconds back now.
Yep. You can't keep falling back. You got to keep going forward if you want to win this thing. Wright is now going to be the hold-up man for Eric Wolf. Now, I don't believe Wright will hold Eric Wolf up to any extent. As we sit here and watch this battle, Eric Wolf is your leader. If you're joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final race of the Dynasty Racing League's Grand National Series. Eric Wolf, Thomas Harmon, Kevin Dick, and J.W. Miller are our final four contestants that are here competing for the championship. Whoever finishes the best out of those four will win the Dynasty Racing League's Grand National Series championship. And as of right now, it looks like it's all Eric Wolf show. He started his race first, and he's currently running him first.
And it's been all Eric Wolf. He's led every lap so far.
Right?
That's not true. He gave up some laps while he was in the pits, and a lap down to Thomas Harmon.
Yep. And Wright did do the right thing. He just pulled completely out of the way and let Eric Wolf go. Now, will he do the same thing for Miller and Harmon?
Miller, he might. I have my doubts on Harmon.
Less than 20 laps to go.
Racers tend to have real good memories.
Yeah, well, they don't. I don't know if they remember too much, but they definitely remember situations. Especially if they get took out 3 years on the last lap. Yeah, going for a win. Yeah. They don't never seem to forget that. They're kind of like elephants on that one. Harmon, you need to put that thing to the floorboard, bud, and not lift. You got it back down to 4.9, but you're going to have to do a lot of pedaling if you want to get up there to be in contention. And Miller hanging in there. He's now got the lap car of Wright in between him and Eric Wolf. And I don't actually see. You're going to have to. I mean, I believe Wright will let him go if you can get to him. But it's just a matter of getting a run and getting to him. J.W. Miller does. Oh. Looked like he was trying to get to the inside of Wright there. Might time to be pushing him out of the way.
Let's not forget that David Wright and Eric Wolf are both driving for Dysfunctional Patriots.
Well, he's finally got up underneath him, and Wright does back out of it and let him go. But he definitely cost him 0.2 of a second there, maybe. And
Yeah,
as you can see, Harmon was in the picture there, ladies and gentlemen. So he's coming, but I mean,
it's going to be way too little, too late for Mr. Harmon. I think he's going to. We're creeping up on 10 to go.
he's gonna need his buddy Musil to pop the wall or something if he wants to get back in this thing. And I hate to say a late caution like that.
But you want this to be interesting? I'll radio King Cotton and ask him if his elbow itches.
No, don't do that. You're liable to scare him and wreck him anyway. Popping in there with him all by his little lonesome. He's popping in and just, hey! that would scare the.
We'll get our late race caution. We'll get a little overtime to make this thing interesting.
Yeah. I think it's gonna. I think we got enough controversy going on with the election and everything. We don't need it here for our final race. 10 laps to go. Our leader, it's this man, Eric Wolf, who won quite a bit races this year. Showed us that he knows how to, fuel mileage to a lot of these races. Come in here with oversized gas tanks and fuel hoses. And tonight, looking like he may be walking away with, I think, his first championship here at Dynasty Racing League's DRL TV. And well-deserved if he walks away with it. As we have 9 laps to go. 8 now as they cross the start-finish line. Anything can happen, though. This race is not over until every car crosses the finish line. You see what I did there?
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Don't get me started. This is turning out to be a fairly decent race. We missed the first half of it, trying to get into this thing, but I was determined to get this race in, so maybe JP can go back and edit this thing, cut out all the nonsense stuff that I was doing.
That's a lot of beeps.
Oh no, I had myself muted during that cussing, I think. I hope I did anyway. If not, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize because it was some foul language. That's
a lot of beeps. Makes the damn Kardashians look like a rated G movie.
Yeah. I was really. That's why I'm pretty sure I had myself muted. But if not, I do apologize. I can't stand this new interface. 5 laps to go. This race will be over, and we will be crowning Eric Wolf as our champion. I wonder if I got that. Let's see. Oh, look at there. I got a trophy. Woohoo! We'll see. We'll give it to him at the end of this race if he wins it. Get my stogie lit up. Get prepared to do my interviews. And we can't count out old J.W. Miller. I mean, J.W. Miller did an awesome job this season, making it into the playoffs. He's done really good. He is currently running in second. Eric Wolf is our leader. Harmon through no fault of his own, is running on the back end of Mr. Wright now with 3 laps to go.
I think Harmon might have just burned it up trying to catch up. That
Yep.
pitting early, pitting sooner actually helped Derek Wolf immensely. That's Harmon took a different strategy, thought he'd pit a little later, and it didn't. It bit him.
And I was kind of wanting to bounce back and forth between Mr. Eric Wolf and this battle here between Harmon and Wright. Harmon's up underneath Wright.
I don't think he's going to get him.
Yeah, he got him.
Yeah, got him. Got him into 3.
And he cleared him, but just wondering. Final race, final lap. We got it coming on. Mr. Eric Wolf.
He can put it in neutral and coast from here.
Yeah, or even slam and put King Cott in the wall and still roll across the start-finish line. Bam. We have a winner. We have us a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Fruit punch.
Yeah. Eric Wolf is our winner here, ladies and gentlemen, for the Dynasty Racing League's DRL TV's Grand National Series. And I knew this thing was going to end up doing that to me.
Burn it down, baby.
Oh, don't tear it up now. It's all almost paid for. Well, there you go. Tear it up. It's paid for. Our third place finisher. Well, let's give a quick rundown. It's Eric Wolf, J.W. Miller, Thomas Harmon, Kevin Dick, Matt Burgess, Tyler Butcher Benjamin, David Wright, Dustin Musial, Brent Keencott, and Mike Springer is our unofficial results. See if it's. I'm trying to find my camera that I'm usually use. There we go. All right. Let's quickly grab Harmon. As soon as I can find him. Thomas Harmon. S2R should be, right? Or Team Chat Racing. There he is. All right. Mr. Harmon, you got a copy, my man?
Yeah, 10-4, I got you.
Well, we finally got the broadcast in. Had some little bit of problems there. We got half of it missing. But walk us through your race, man. You did an awesome job here tonight. Thought you was going to, at one point, be able to hang on to it. But walk us through it, man.
My goal in the first run was just keep Eric within distance. And he started to gap. I could see him pushing it really hard towards the latter half of that first run. And I just decided to run my line, not push it, and it gave him a little bit of a gap. But once we got cycled through the pit stops, the tires just equalized too quickly for me to capitalize on having 5-lap fresher tires than Eric and 10 fresher than JW. But I managed to whittle that gap down to, I think it was like 3.5 or 5 seconds on him. Kind of boring out there by myself tonight, though, for the most part. And yeah, just that gap too big to overcome with those tires equalizing within 10 laps.
Well, you got a podium finish here in Dynasty Racing League's championship. You're going to finish third in the overall championship. Did an awesome job. At one point, like I said, I thought you were going to be able to walk away and win this thing. hindsight's always 2020. Gonna be back here next year?
As long as we don't run something dumb. But I don't know what JW's got in, or not JW, JP's got in store for next year. I plan to come back, but yeah, I just hope it's something fun.
Alrighty. Well, again, congratulations on your top 3 finish. What you got for this man, Fossinot? Anything?
All I got is congrats for you, Thomas. It's it's always fun watching you. I wish we had more competitors to kind of hold up the leaders a little bit, so you guys could have got bunched up a little bit more. But other than that, you ran a great race. It's a fun season watching you, man. I really appreciate everything.
Thank you, sir. And yeah, the lack of competitors really sucks when it turns into like a single file parade until you're lapping, 2, 3 cars. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess, and maybe we can get more competition next year.
Well, it's always been that way for the most part. For the last 6 years that I've been here with Dynasty Racing League, when you get down to those final 4 races, it just seems like the field gets smaller and smaller because they don't have any chance at winning the championship. But still an awesome race here tonight. You did an awesome job, and you know what I'm going to say, my man. Shout-outs. Get them in, get them out. I know you got them.
Yep. Again, shout out to you up in the booth. I hope, as far as I know, you're not coming back to broadcast, so wish you the best, and wish you and your wife the best as well. And
Thank you.
All the
Yellow?
sorry, the kids were.
Yeah.
That was worth every second, though.
I had to get a lot of view, but a shout out to JP and all the league admins, race control, everybody that puts up with everybody every week. All the creditors that show up each week. Wolf for the championship, and Avril on the side of the car.
Well, you can't forget her, that's for sure. Well, Thomas, appreciate you, man. Look forward to seeing you back here next year. I know that I will not be broadcasting, at least full time anyway, next year. I may pop in and do a broadcast here and there, but I'm gonna retire. I think I'm retiring from broadcasting. Probably won't retire from the league. I still got a couple people I want to PO every now and then when I show up on the track, but. Yeah.
Fair enough.
We'll look forward to seeing you back here next year, my man.
Good. Have a good one, guys.
All right.
See you, Thomas. Congrats.
We'll go back in Team Racing chat. And we'll go grab Mr. Miller. I wished I had a Miller right now, that's for sure. What happened to the... Seriously? There we go. Now, J.W. Miller, he is in Team Race Chat too, so move him up into the broadcast booth. Mr. Miller, you got a copy, my man?
Yes, sir.
Well, 1 position short from winning the championship. Awesome job at Martinsville, though. Walk us through both those races.
Well, Martinsville was a really good race for us. Can't really remember too much about it off the top of my head, but it was just a really good race where we were able to get out front from pitting and just basically got real lucky there that no caution came out and basically drove around everybody with new tires. So that was kind of a good race for us. Helped us get into the championship 4 and gave me a shot here tonight. And I feel really good about the effort that I put in, and it definitely showed out there on the track, in my opinion, that I was able to at least hold with Eric within a second and a half each lap. So
yeah, you didn't let him run away with it, that's for sure. So you did an awesome job out here tonight. Really surprised that you didn't walk away with a win here. At some point, I thought you might do it, but you did an awesome job. I want to congratulate you for Martinsville for making it into the playoffs, locking it in that way, and getting a chance to at least compete here tonight for the championship. You did an awesome job anyway. So, with that being said, what you got for this man, Rod?
Just want to echo everything Dave just said. I mean, we had said earlier that if you didn't deserve to be in, that at least you would have been top 5. You didn't have the body of work some of the other guys did throughout the season, but when it really counted, you showed up. I mean, that's and that's what it takes in this format to get into the playoffs. And boy, did you give Wolf a run for his money there at the end. We thought you might actually have something for him.
Yeah, we were catching up to him there. We just about passed him there for the lead after he pit, but he just got into the inside of me and figured I'd ride around behind him for a little bit, try to save my tires, see if I could stay with him. And we were up to his bumper at one point, but then we fell back a little bit there with the lap traffic. So
Wait a minute. Hold on. You got to his bumper and you didn't do nothing with it? Man, what's up with that? I told you earlier this season how you...
We were about a foot off, but...
Yeah, well, you know how you get that extra foot, right? You don't back out. Yeah. Well, Mr. Miller, I say it every race, man. Probably going to be my last time I say it to you or to anyone else. Shout-outs, get them in, get them out. I know you got them.
Yeah, shout out to you guys for putting it on every week, and definitely a shout out to you, David, for coming in and doing the broadcast despite what you have going on in real life. I want to wish you your condolences.
All right.
Or my condolences on that. I hope that things are going all right for you. And, just shout out to everybody in the league. Shout out to JP for putting it up every week. I know how expensive the 36 race host is for a league, so I feel for him. But
Times 2.
We put on a really great show for him here tonight, so I hope that he's proud of us and enjoyed watching us.
Well, we look forward to seeing you back here next year. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I won't be broadcasting full time. Maybe broadcast a little bit. But I'll definitely get in there and put you in the wall a couple times next year.
Sounds good, man.
Okay.
I'll have to duel out.
Okay. Well, just keep looking for the 96 car. He might show up once in a while.
Roger that.
All right. Have a good evening now.
You too.
See you, JW. Good job, man.
Thanks, man.
Put Mr. Miller back down to the team racing chat. And I think that's where, where is it at now?
Who's that, Eric?
No, the team racing chat channel. Okay. Now, Eric Wolf was in team racing chat, but he is now in the waiting room. So, we got a champion finally this year, just like we finally got a president this year. Not gonna say about anything about the president, but Eric, we got you a virtual trophy here, bud. Would you like to try to collect that thing?
I love virtual trophies. There's nothing like them.
Well, you got one.
Good, thank you.
Why can I not? I'm having. There we go. Wow. I set it up 3 times for this, but we got you here. Walk us through your race, man. You did an awesome year this year, winning 17. I think this makes the 18th race this year. Is that right?
I think it was about 12, but it was a pretty good season for me.
Well, you definitely deserved the championship for sure. Started on the pole here tonight. You're going to end up finishing it and leading the only lap that really counts in the last one. So walk us through it, man.
Yeah, so as you guys probably saw, it's tough to pass. There probably weren't very many changes for position out there. This is a really tough place to pass. So I knew track position would be very important. So getting that pole was really important for me. Fortunately, I was able to get it. Both laps for me were pretty good. And then from the time the race went. I just tried to stay ahead of those guys. I wasn't taking it easy trying to save tires. I was just getting everything out of the car that I could without overdriving it. So it was a fine line to balance. I had a chance to practice where I wanted to run my brake bias so that I didn't uh, burn up either the fronts or the rears. So you could run a little more rear brake in this thing and get it to turn a little better on entry. But by the end of the run, you'd be fighting the loose off condition. It'd be really hard to drive. So I found the right balance there. And from there, I was fortunate that it was a green race the whole entire time, so there wasn't much strategy that went into it. I saw JW pit. He pitted about 2.5 seconds behind me. I knew the difference was about a second and a half a lap, so I knew I had to pit when I did, or he would pass me. And you saw when we came out, we were side by side, so that worked out perfectly. That was really the fight for the win. And had he got ahead of me, I don't know that I would have had enough to get by him. We were so close, and it's so difficult to pass here. So that's basically how the race went. Just green flag running hard the whole time. And fortunately, I wasn't bitten by a mistake of my own making, so that was nice.
Well, we did have some technical difficulties at the first half of this race, but we was able to get that part in that you described there. And the last half of this race, I just can't stand this new interface. It would not let me join the server. I was actually in the server to start with, and then it just kicked me out, and then it wouldn't let me back in. I actually ended up having to uninstall the software for the user interface and then put it back in order to get into the server here tonight. So
Wow, busy night for you then.
yeah, and like I said, I was determined to get this race in, so I didn't even leave the broadcast. You know, I just sit here and mess with it on there. So maybe some foul language. I'm hoping that I had it all muted during my rant, but
What did I say? It makes the Kardashians look like a G-rated movie.
yeah, it was definitely, if it didn't.
Beep 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 beep
Well,
beep
so
beep 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 beep.
JP may be needing to go back through it and find him a beeper somewhere. But anyway, want to congratulate you on your win here tonight and winning the 2020, not the election, but the championship. So congratulations on that. You got anything for him, Rod?
You know what? I mean, as far as Eric goes, anything that could have been said this year's already been said. I mean, you were heads and tails above most of the field this year. I don't think we've got a more deserving champion this year than you. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Well, you know, this is probably going to be my last time I say it, so shout-outs, man. Get them in, get them out. I know you got them.
All right, so first off, my DPR teammates, they give me really good information. For example, whenever JW pitted, they came over the radio and said, okay, JW pitted, so that allowed me to make the right decision for coming in. So you could say that they helped me win the championship for sure. And then out there on the track, just being really polite with letting me go by whenever I got to them. So big thanks to my DPR teammates. It's fun racing with them all year long. So there's that. And then you guys there in the booth, David, you've been broadcasting for a long time now, so I appreciate all the broadcasts you've done. I know it's a big time commitment, and you, Rod, for joining this year to liven up the broadcasts. JW for inviting me into the league a couple years, 3 years ago now, so I thank him for that. And then raced against a lot of guys in here. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of close battles, memorable races for sure that had my heart pumping by the end, so definitely got my fun out of this league. So big thanks to him again, JP. And then my wife for letting me do this on Monday nights. I haven't ever given her a shout out, but I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't that way, Ron. You know how that goes. So she's awesome.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's basically it for me, guys. I have another baby coming in 3 weeks or less, so that'll keep me busy, I think, for the next couple of years. That'll be my last full time.
Your first or second,
This will be
third?
my second.
So you already know what it's like. You know what you're in for.
Well,
Yeah, it's a blast. I love it.
well, just take care of my kid there, will you, Wolf?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that wasn't meant to be a bad thing. That was a great thing. I mean, it's worth every minute.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, I can't tell you how much glad I am that both my kids are grown now. I'm an old man and look forward to not having any more anytime soon.
All right.
Well, Mr. Wolf, congratulations on your win once again, and we will see you back here next year. Same.
Thanks, guys.
Well,
Yeah, congrats, Eric. Go take care of Mrs. Wolf.
yeah.
All right. Later.
Have a good one. Well, let's put him. He's gone. Let's see if I
So-
can go ahead, Rod.
I was just gonna say, where are we next week?
We are nowhere. We're probably waiting to see if old Trump wins the election or not and can get this thing repealed. But credits.
I'm staying out of that.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that, so I'm just not gonna say anything at all. With that being said, I would love to. It almost acted like it was gonna let me go through the run through of the credits and everything. But just as
I can run through the results. Not that
Yeah.
there's a whole lot of trucks to run through, but
no.
Eric Wolf won the race and the 2020 DRL Grand National Championship. J.W. Miller finished second, and rounding out the podiums, Thomas Harmon in third, Kevin Dick fourth. So our four championship contenders finished 1, 2, 3, and 4. Matt Burgess fifth, TBB came home with a sixth place finish. David Wright seventh, Dustin Musial eighth, Brent Kingcott ninth, and Mike Springer qualified second and ended up 2 laps down and basically last place. We had 10 drivers tonight, so that's our field tonight.
Well, I finally got the thing to pop up on the screen, believe it or not. So we'll get the final broadcast and everything with the right graphics here, as Eric Wolf is still continuing to burn this thing down. James Pandolf, financial owner, technical, marketing, I should say, broadcaster, race control, administrator. JP, man, congratulations on a very nice league. It's been a great pleasure being here with you and working with you for the last 5 years or so. So, thank you once again, JP, for everything that you do here with Dynasty Racing Leagues. I want to thank Martin Wenzel and Jordan Gonzalez for the software and the graphics, especially Martin Wenzel for the graphics department, who works day in and day out, week in and week out, getting us the graphics for our broadcast. So, Martin, appreciate it. Everything that you've done here for that. Broadcasters are myself, James Pandolf, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Rod Fosnaw, and all the other people that have joined us throughout the year, or throughout the years, I should say, in the broadcasting. I want to thank each and every one of you for that. With race control, it is a thankless job. I want to thank everyone who's done it this year, everybody who's done it in the past years. James Pandolf, Dakota Wilkins, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, everyone else who's done it, Michael, Richard, Springer, Hebel, Doug Lockrow, Dakota Wilkins, everybody that's done race control. It's a thankless job. You don't get thanked enough for doing it, and when you do it, you end up getting in the boxing ring for some odd reason. So congratulations on everything that you do with that. The administrators are myself, Martin Wizzle, James Pandolf, and Getty Butner. We are in red, ladies and gentlemen, in Discord. If you have problems, if you need something solved, hit us up. Not a bad thing. We're willing to work with anybody to get something resolved. If you're not in our Discord and have questions about the league, want to join the league, or just anything, email address for JP is at the website of Dynasty Racing League's DRL TV. So you can hit him up with that. With that being said, Mr. Fossenall, this is going to be my final broadcast. Anything you want to yell at me, say to me, or?
Well, I want to say, for my first season in the booth, and who knows, possibly my last, I don't know. I haven't made a 100% decision yet, but at least for my first season in the booth, it was a pleasure working with you, Dave. I think it took us a few weeks to really get used to each other, but after a while, we got a good rhythm, good flow going. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I got to say, really appreciate having anybody into the booth, but you and Getty Butner have been the two best guys that I've had in the booth with me and work with me. We seem to click, all three of us together. You know, me and you, and then me and Getty when we did it together. So, yeah, I want to thank you for everything that you've done this year, taking your time out of your busy schedule, even out of some of your racings that you wanted to do just to broadcast here with me. I appreciate that. And like I said, I may come back next year and do a few broadcasts when needed, if needed. But I tell you right now, I'm not going to be doing it like I have been doing it. So with that being said, I think I'm going to wrap up this thing here with saying good night and God bless everybody. And we will look forward to seeing you back here next season.
Well said. Good night, everybody.